Hello guys, welcome again to another BTC update. I hope you're doing great today. Bitcoin currently dumping, well, not really dumping, just retracing. Price as of now is around 27,370. What's going to happen with BTC? I'm going to be talking about the macro and the micro predictions for Bitcoin. There are some positive news, there are some negative news, so stick around till the end of the video because it will get very, very informational. As always, like, share, and subscribe because it means a lot for the channel if you can help make it grow. With that being said, let's jump straight into the charts and see what's happening with BTC. So I'm going to be talking first micro, and then I'm going to be popping to the macro, and then we'll see where we're heading with this. So first of all, we are still trending in this parallel channel, so we're still not in danger yet. We have this lower end of the channel, and we have this green support region right here, which are very, very close to each other. So I would say anything between 27.1 and 26. It starts to get iffy here, and 26,700. All right, we have that area, that $500 region between 27.1 and 27.6. 27.1, sorry, and 26.6. So that area right here is our support region. All right. And as long as we are here, and as long as we don't confirm a breakout below that area, we should be okay. All right. It is support. No one shorts support unless support is broken. So that's what we're waiting for, to see the test of support. Currently, what BTC is doing, in my personal opinion, is obviously a retest of support. As you can see here, I have multiple trend lines. These are support and resistance areas on small time frames. And as you can see here, we closed on this area, we closed below this area, we rejected, and most likely we're going towards the bottom of the channel right now, and the green area right here, which is around 27K-ish, right? We hold it as support. We should see another nice move towards the upside. I wouldn't say 29K, but I would say at least 28.3 to retest it. We break that, with confirmation. There, you're not going to go to 28.5 anymore. You're going to probably just zoom through towards 29.5 at least. All right, that's on a micro perspective. Now, what is happening right now on the micro is also not affecting, but it's also relatively important for the macro as well, and I'm going to be explaining why as well. So right now, BTC is above the 1830 daily EMAs. All right, so it's, as you can see here, and these EMAs are coming in around that area. So around well, we wicked on one right now, but the second one is around 27.1. And as you know already, the area of interest for us is 27.100 towards 26.600, that area. All right. The 3-day EMAs as well are coming in around that area as well. So we have 27.2 where we're wicking right now, and we have another one around 27 flat. So this area between 27.100 and 26.600 is very, very critical support region for BTC. Very, very critical. And I'm gonna put it very, very simply. If you lose that area with a 3-day candle close below it, and when I say a 3-day candle close, I mean a full body candle under that area, then you can expect BTC to visit low 25Ks once more, which is going to be this blue region right here and this trend line right here in worst case scenario. So this is around 25K lows, and this is low 24Ks. All right, lose this, go to here, level by level. Now, another thing to note is the 3-day EMAs are still bearishly crossed. They're still not bullishly crossed, all right? And there's two scenarios that can basically, or that BTC can move in. The first scenario is going to look very, very similar to this one right here, which is the bearish scenario, which basically what happens is price pumps, then it goes for the retest, and then it fails, and then it just dumps, all right? Retest of the 3-day EMAs, all right? So pump, retest, rejection, as you can see on the EMAs, and then super dump. So that's the first scenario. The second scenario is the bullish one, and the bullish one is basically pump above the 3-day EMAs, retest them, hold them as support, and then super bounce. All right, and you can see there's a clear difference between this and this. This one, you can see support being tested heavily and being respected heavily with very nice long wicks on the 3-day candles. Whereas this, there's no such thing. You just, went there, you closed the candle here, then the second 3-day candle closed here, and then finally the breakout happened. You retested it for confirmation, and then this is not confirmation. This is just liquidation of late shorts. liquidation of late shorts, and then bam. The market doesn't want everybody to have money, basically. So we are either gonna see this or this. As of now, obviously, the next or this 3-day candle closes in around 7 hours. So if we close like this, very, very bad for bulls. It's not the end. The end will only happen when we lose the area of interest, which is 27.1 to 26.7, I would say, around that area, right? But if we close like this, it's obviously a negative indicator. It's not a bullish indicator. Similar to what I showed you right here. This is negative indicator. This is positive indicator. Okay, very, very similar. Another thing to note is that even if the bullish case scenario happens, right? Even if we do hold these as support, the only way we're gonna see the the top areas right here between 29.5 to 31.5, let's say, is with the 3-day candle close above the top of this channel or this first yellow trend line right here. All right. If that doesn't happen, it's very hard to consider this as a bullish breakout. Another thing that we need is obviously, even if we hold it as support, as you can see, support, great. But the next candle has to be a bullish breakout candle. You cannot hold as support and then keep holding as support. That's very bad. So just to give you an example, right? Here, even though it's very different from here, but okay, you had support, you're holding a support, nice long wicks, right? Similar to what I was saying here. Showing interest in that support area, but after that we didn't have a move up, we just had more consolidation, and then obviously the fake out drop. So that's what we really need to be focusing on. We need the next 3-day candles to be bullish in nature rather than bearish in nature, similar to these, and we need a breakout candle. We don't have time for ifs. On the daily, by the way, it works. I mean, you don't need to wait for a 3-day candle. You need to at least see daily breakout candles. You can see here, look, bullish engulfing, and you start moving up, and bam, you have your breakout candle above this high. So imagine this is 28.5, bam, 29.5, bam, 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 and then you have your uptrend. I sincerely doubt that this will happen, even though, like I said, bulls are still in the game till the weekly EMAs cross bearish on the weekly time frame, and right now we're retesting them as well. So the weekly EMAs are also between 27.4, where we are right now, and 2700 flat. So this area is going to be very, very interesting. And personally speaking, I'm not seeing bullishness here. All right, I'm not seeing a bam super pump. Now, granted that this weekly candle is not closed yet, it's just beginning, right? But the previous candle is not a bullish candle. This candle right here is not a bullish candle. This is a trend reversal candle. This is basically means that you went like this, and then you're gonna reverse the trend again. All right. We will have to wait and see for more data to come in, especially for today. Like I said, this 3-day candle is going to be very, very important in my personal opinion. The close, at least, will be very, very important. Close as this, very, very negative. Close way less, very, very negative as well. Close with nice long wicks, very bullish and very positive. So till that happens, I can't really know for sure. I will update you again, though, once I get more information for sure. On a macro perspective, though, I still think the same that I was thinking basically on my last video, which is basically this is either going to be a lower high, it's going to be a triple top, or a head and shoulder. 40K is very, very low percentage. If I'm going to give you probabilities, I would say that's the least probable scenario right now. With the most probable, I would say being, something like a triple top or a head and shoulder as of now from the indicators. Another thing to note is on the 3-day time frame, you have a stochastic RSI above 80, which is usually indicates bullishness in the market. But if you lose that, which will come in the form of us also closing under 27K, then be careful, because you're most likely going to revisit these areas again between 25.5 and 24. All right, depending on whether you hold the blue region or not. The blue region is 25.5. The yellow trend line right here is around 24.2. So you go here, you hold it as support, great. You don't hold it, you're going to go to the yellow trend line once more. So that is it for the BTC update, guys. Macro perspective, I'm still not really bullish. I'm bullish over these 2 months. Like I said, the most likely scenario is like a triple top or a head and shoulder formation. So on a macro, I'm not really seeing 40K. I'm seeing the low end around 20K or maybe a little bit less than that. On the micro perspective, it's getting very hard to see now, but like I said, holding 27K will ultimately lead us to one more test of the tops. Losing 27K will most likely take us towards the bottoms or more. And if we do head towards the bottoms, I don't think it's the end, by the way. So I'm not going to say that I don't believe that we're going to go towards 20K from there. I just believe that probably just is a one, and there's going to be some very strong wave two, towards like 25, let's say. And then after that, you're going to have the very nice move towards the top, forming that triple top formation. Just to give you a small idea on how it will look like, just guessing, right? It will probably look something like, let's say, excuse me, just to show you. Right, just imagine something like that. All right, that's what it would probably look like. Let me just change the color here, something you guys can see. So that's what most likely would look like if we do lose that 27K. I'll probably go down, retest as resistance now, get rejected, and then drop towards the blue region right here, maybe 25, maybe a little bit lower, forming a 1 2 and a nice super 3 towards the upside, forming a nice triple top formation, and then finally after that revisiting the lows near end of year. That is it for the BTC update, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, like, share, and subscribe. It means a lot to the channel if you can help it grow. And always follow me on Twitter, please. Link in the description below. Thank you guys for watching the video, and I will see you again next time. Bye bye.